Hi, I'm Linda, and I'm reading Michael Jecks at the moment, his series of medieval murder mysteries. I'm on The Outlaws of Enna at the moment, which is his 17th volume. The central characters of his stories are Sir Baldwin Francil, an ex-Knight Templar, and Simon Puttock, who is a bailiff of North Devon. The two came together in the first book by Michael, called The Last Knight Templar, and they basically go around solving murders. Now, the one thing I think for me that really brings these books to life is the way that Michael weaves real people from history, real events in history, into the stories that he tells. The detail he goes into is quite fantastic, extraordinarily accurate, and very well told without rambling. It doesn't become boring at any time, and he doesn't dwell on any one subject too long. He also goes to the trouble of giving you a glossary at the beginning of different sayings and what they mean. He will also give you a cast of characters, their names, who they are, what positions they hold, and you will also find during the series that certain characters will pop up again from previous stories. I always smile when I see a familiar name, which is one of the reasons why I feel it's most important that you read them in order. You can read them out of order. It won't take away any of the enjoyment of the story at all. But if you do read them in order, then it makes it more fluid, if you like. Also, in the introductions to most of Michael's books, there is obviously the foreword that any author would use. He will give you details and names of books that he has used for his research, which I think is an absolutely fantastic idea. I have actually purchased a couple of these books myself to find out more about a particular subject of that historical time, and it adds depth to the story if you can find one of these books and do a little bit of your own research, if you like. It gives more meaning to the story itself. I can't really say a great deal more to you, except that I don't think that I've come across another author that has held my interest for quite so long. His storytelling ability is superb. The humour that weaves itself into some of his stories has had me actually laughing out loud late at night, which has raised some eyebrows, I can tell you. And I have gone back and reread certain sections because I've enjoyed them so much. You can summon up the image of the events that are taking place. I mean, when you have an ex-Knight Templar in all his glory, and his ramrod straight back falling off a horse, it's something to behold, I would think. I would love to see this series of books made into something for us to watch on the screen, because I'd like to see these characters visualized for other people to see. I get very excited when I find things like this in my life, and I like to share them with people, and I think that the social media that we have now is perfect for that kind of thing. You just have to make sure that the word gets out. And of course it doesn't do Michael's coffers any harm either, I wouldn't think. Anyway, thoroughly recommended. I started this book last night. I buy them in lots of 2. I think there are quite a few. He's a very prolific writer. I've no idea where he drags all these stories from. He must have an amazing mind. We've had a couple of little chats on Twitter. The fact that he can spare a few moments to talk with someone that he doesn't know says a great deal about the man, and that shows itself in his writing. Anyway, Michael Jecks, Medieval Murder Mysteries, thoroughly recommended by 49-year-old housewife in Southampton. Enjoy.